Hi, I'm Linda. I am a dog trainer with Details Dog Training. I also train service dogs for Canine Partners of the Rockies. My little friend here is Ruby. Ruby's a 5-week-old puppy, and I've already started her on some house training. I hope you've watched the video on crate training, because crate training and house training go hand in hand. With the crate, you know the puppy is confined, and if the puppy has to toilet, puppies are clean, dogs are clean animals, and they don't want a toilet where they sleep or where they eat. So if the puppy's in the crate and the crate's the right size, the puppy won't want a toilet in there. The puppy will whine or cry and let you know it needs to come out. I'm going to cover the rules for at night first, because they're entirely different than during the day. At night, when your puppy's in the crate, if it whines, you go to the crate, you get the puppy out, you carry it like it's a little sack of potatoes under your arm, and you don't pet it, you don't cuddle it, you don't talk to it. You take it outside, you put it down, it toilets, you pick it up like a little sack of potatoes again, and you put it back in its crate. Now, why would you do that? The reason you do that is because you don't want your puppy to learn that waking up my person in the middle of the night is fun. I get pets, they talk to me, they play with me. You want your puppy to learn that if I wake my person up in the middle of the night, what am I going to get? I'm going to get bowel or bladder relief. Those are the two things that happen. So that's at night. You don't even tell them they're a good girl or good boy. Nothing. They get nothing but bowel or bladder relief. Now during the day, it's entirely different. First of all, you know just from being a human that you can go all night without toileting, but you can't go 8 hours during the day usually. So it's entirely different, and it's the same for the puppy. So during the day, it's different. I teach all of my dogs to toilet on command. And people think, oh my goodness, your dog toilets on command? It is so easy to teach. Hey, Ruby, are you tired? Are you tired? Do you want to go in a crate? Huh? Anyway, during the day, what you do is you know when a puppy needs to go. They need to go right when they wake up from a nap. They need to go shortly after they eat, and they need to go after they exercise, which in the case of a small puppy is play. Anything where they're moving their body and they're stimulating themselves. So what you do is you take the puppy outside, you have a little handful of treats, and you go outside with the puppy. You do not stay in the house, you go with the puppy. And when the puppy, and I would take the puppy on leash, because as soon as the puppy gets outside, it's going to be distracted, it's going to forget what it needs to do. So you take them out on leash, or you put them in a little penned area, and you wait until they squat and they're at the point of no return. There's no getting up, they've got to do it. And choose your toileting word. My word is do it. So when the puppy gets in a position that it has to toilet, I just very softly say, do it, do it. Now the reason I say it softly is if I go, do it, the puppy alerts and forgets what it's doing. I want it to finish its task. When the puppy finishes its task and it starts coming out of its squat, the party starts. The dog, you talk to the dog, you give the dog treats, the dog's the most clever dog in the whole world, you play with it outside, you pay attention to it for at least 15 seconds. Longer is better, but I know 15 seconds is a very long time to goo goo gaga over a dog. So when you think you're being really silly, when you think you've gone on for a long time, you've probably done it just right. So you do that for quite a while, maybe, several days, some dogs maybe a week. But when you think your puppy is understanding, then you back the word up in time. And rather than saying it when your puppy's at the point of no return, you say it right as your puppy starts to squat. Now, if your puppy doesn't respond and starts to squat and then decides to do something else several times in a row, then your puppy probably doesn't understand the toileting word yet. So go back to step one. Step 2, say it when the puppy is starting to squat, but could get up if it wants to. You do that for quite a while, and then you go to step 3. Step 3, you say the word when your puppy starts its potty dance. Now, all puppies are different. You'll get to know your puppy. Some do circles, some pace back and forth. You'll get to know your puppy. So you say the word when the potty dance starts. And what you want to do is give your puppy, in all of these instances, no more than 1 minute. I actually time the puppies. I time them. If they haven't gone within a minute, if they're fooling around too much, I bring them back inside, I crate them, gate them, or I tether them to me. I just wrap the leash around my waist and they're right there with me. And then I take the dog out again 10 minutes later, and I keep doing this routine until I have success. When I have success at any one of these steps, I have a party for the puppy. The puppy's clever, the puppy gets treats, the puppy stays outside and plays with me for a while. Now, I have had clients that have said to me, I let my dog out for 30 minutes, the dog comes back in and it toilets. My first question to them is, do you feed your puppy a treat when it comes back in? Almost invariably they say yes. Well, guess what? Your puppy may have been outside for 30 minutes, but it's been waiting to come inside and get its treat. That's what it's concerned about. So it comes back inside, it gets its treat, it now has forgotten about getting its treat because it has it. Oh, it remembers it has to toilet, and it goes in your house. That's the importance of going outside with your puppy. My adult dogs, now I give them approximately 30 seconds max. I send them outside. I don't have to go out with them anymore. If I'm out in public with them and I have them on leash, I just give them their word. They've got 30 seconds. They don't take advantage of it. They know that they're either going to go back in the house, in the car, we're going to go in some building where they can't toilet, and they've given up their opportunity. So it's very convenient. And if you teach your puppy to toilet on command, I think you'll really like it, because think of those times when maybe your friend invites you over and your dog can go too. Well, you ask your dog to toilet before you leave the house, or you ask your dog to toilet when you get to your friend's house. Your dog toilets, and you feel very comfortable taking your dog into someone else's home.